I'll give it one more minute just in case. Because I got a minute.
I'll send you the site.
All right. It's good enough for me. Welcome to PhreakNIC. How many here are here for the first time? Anybody here for the first time? Okay, we got a few. That's awesome. How many here, this is going to be hard to do because not everybody's in here. How many here has a room tonight? Because there's some, going back to the hotel, like, oh no, we only have 6 rooms registered for PhreakNIC. I'm like, there's a lot more.
We were out of them when I set my reservation up. They told me that they had run out of the rooms.
Somebody lying.
So anyway, yeah. If I raise your hands again, let me get a count of that.
What are we returning it for?
I did not use the rate
Okay.
for code or whatever.
What's that?
I did not use the promo.
That's okay, but I'm going to tell them, hey, we sold 20 rooms in your hotel. Please give us the discount. You know, so that's kind of how that works.
Yeah.
Statistically, you should double that number, so.
Oh yeah, no kidding. There's everyone here.
All
right.
People on the street.
So anyway, welcome. I'm glad you're here for the first time. That's awesome. We are trying something new this year. We have a Discord server going. Thanks to Hunter for that. And if you got to say things or you want to rabble rouse or heckle or whatever, you can always do it in the Discord server. There's discount. There's QR codes. QR codes all in the back there on the different tables. You can use those. So we'll go from there. Who are we? We're the Nashville 2600. We're a nonprofit, and our goal is to put on PhreakNIC. That's pretty much what we do. We have right now online meetings on the first Friday of every month, and because we're all kind of spread out, but we pretty much exist. All of the monies, everything is saved, and our goal, and I'll get to this, the past con pays for the next con, and that tells us if we're going to have to raise some prices on the memberships or whatever, but there's no like big markups or anything like that. All the money goes absolutely to this conference. How much does it take to run PhreakNIC? This is a really great hotel for how inexpensive it is to rent the space, because most spaces are $5,000 a day. We can rent this for about $1,300. I probably shouldn't say that out loud if they're walking by or whatever, but they've let us rent it for about $1,300 a day, which is really nice. I imagine that's going to go up because it's just way cheaper than all the competitors. So this is why we're here. The space costs about $2,600 over the 2 days. The insurance is about $500, and the swag and t-shirts all together cost about $2,500, making the con a nice $5,600. If we can make that back, we plan for next year. If the prices go up, like I said, we'll raise prices a little bit on membership, but try to keep it low for you guys. So other than the speaker schedule, things that are going on. The CTF, it starts 10 a.m. Friday, ends at 7:30 Saturday. Alanka is here. We sold out all of her books last year, and she will sign your book. The books. Oh, good Lord.
Drink.
I did put my out of the office on, and this is my work. So Alanka will sign your book, and the proceeds. Yes, it's the suggested menu or the suggested pricing on the back cover and everything, but we're making about $7 on that. We'll put it back toward the con. That's what that is. Tigger, there he is. He'll be running the soldering irons during the con from 10 a.m. to lunch. If you've never soldered before, you should go try it. It's fun. We've got about 20 or 25 kits that I bought. I'm selling them a registration for $5. What?
You bought 25 kids?
We're selling them for $5 a registration just to get back the cost of them. But if you can't afford that, or you need, somebody wants to try it, I'll donate it. That's all right. But those kits are mine. They're not I didn't spend con money on it, it's my money.
The kids are all right.
Yeah, the kids are good.
They get in their keep.
We're not going to be super strict about the schedule past dinner. So if somebody goes long or the lightning talks, we have a bunch more than the hour. I'm not taking over from Nathan, wherever he is. He's our speaker director. There he is. But we'll have plenty of time for people to talk. And please come and talk about your projects. I think that's the most interesting thing about the con. And hopefully, and I'll get into this in a minute, is getting to know the people around you and hearing what they've been working on and what their passion is this past year or whatever they're working on now. It's really fun. It's one of my favorite things now that we started doing it the past few years. All right, board games are I brought a ton. I brought sort of my best collection back there in the back. If you like board games, I blame Alanka. If y'all know Alanka, she's the author here. That she used to be president of Nashville 2600 about 7 or 8 years ago. She moved to Nashville and got me into board games. Started playing a ton, and then I've sucked my whole family in, and so I brought about a bunch of board games if you enjoy that. There's a lot of little activities at the tables back there. The point of that is for you to have a conversation with somebody else. The most fun about PhreakNIC is talking to other people and to be around people who actually understand what we all talk about and what we do, right? So have fun with that. I'm having a Legos contest. If you can make a Lego that has hacker inside on it or something related to hackers and post it in the general chat on the Discord, I will pick out the best one and give this little Bluetooth speaker away tomorrow night. So there you go. I also have about a 7-year-old or a 6-year-old Ace Hackware rutabaga. Whoever hacks it can get into it, it's yours. So, something else fun to mess with. There's some puzzles back there if you like Rubik's Cubes and all that kind of thing. And there's some lockpicks. And we have transparent lockpicks. So if you've never done it before, you can actually see what's going on and actually put the pins in the right place and turn it. Here's the board of all the things that we have this year. Again, there's no markup here other than the shirts and the hoodies. The rest is pretty much just cost passed on to you. We're trying to make back the money and be ready for next year. But the challenge coins, which are really awesome, there's only 100 of them, and some people are buying 5 at a time, so you might want to check those out before they're gone. So $5 challenge coins, like I said, the solder kits, that's just money going back to the con.
Are those adult or child soldiering kits?
They're just little bugs. They're just little lighted badges. They're just little lighted badges. The past PhreakNIC swag, we don't want to store that anymore, so we're selling it. We have shot glasses, which are really nice. They were from last year for $5. We have the code breaking guidebook, like I said, and then here's the different prices for the shirts. And if you have a student ID, and some of you are here and are students, of course you can get in with $5. So we're trying to encourage more students to come to this and spread out.
Don't learn from his type of
Oh my God, did I just spell something?
Soldiering.
I blame sleep. Okay, here, I really needed it that time. All right. Last year, PhreakNIC almost didn't happen, and I kind of stood up here and pleaded with you, dear God, if you want PhreakNIC to happen again, I need more help. A lot of help this year. It's been fantastic, honestly. It's been the easiest PhreakNIC for me to run ever for me. And I've been doing about 4 or 5 years now. So, or 4 or 5 times. We took a break 3 years during COVID. These gentlemen and lady are the people responsible for helping this happen this year. We had a weekly call for about 2 months, I think, getting together on every Sunday afternoon for about 30 minutes or something, an hour, to try to keep things on track, to talk about what we're bringing, to talk about what's next. And all of them have unique ideas and have brought some really cool stuff. So I am very grateful to these folks, and I'll thank them again at the end of the con. Things that this was my thing that I said last year. Things that never move this fast, and they'll never move this slow again. This is something that I was hearing as I was going to other conferences for my job. Of course, AI is a buzzword, and I know that, but that's what everyone's talking about. But what I've been thinking about this year, this has been deep thought for the year. The most valuable thing you have is the currency of your mind, and it is attention. I have got, I don't know about you guys, but I have so much competing for my attention, interruptions, everything going on. And I love this con. I love setting aside all of work and just having conversations and getting to know you, and I hope you all do that. All right, this is the number one FreakNIC rule. I think we have Brimstone to blame for that rule. I heard him say it in a talk 3 or 4 years ago. Yes, it goes back to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Be nice to each other, be excellent to each other. Try not to create drama. Try not to offend anybody, but don't take offense if you see something that you don't like. You're among friends here. Take advantage of our breaks. We try to have a good hour break at lunch and an hour and a half at dinner so that you guys can go out and actually sit down, have someplace nice. If you don't have anybody to eat with, introduce yourself and form a little group and go eat. There are restaurants all over the place around here. You can walk to the Cracker Barrel. Actually, Chef Raymond, who is the chef that runs Seasons, is sort of a friend of the Murfreesboro Technology Council, which I'm also on. And his food over there is good. Now, I'm not saying anything about the breakfast. That's not his food. His food starts at 5. So anything you want to do after 5, that's fine. I think tonight they're having some kind of like 60s, 70s rock cover band, which is kind of cool if you like that music. I do. So, and it's either tonight or tomorrow. So. My last little, I think this is it. Yeah, my last little final quote. It's actually from the movie Pollyanna. If you've ever seen the movie Pollyanna, yeah, 1960s. It's a fake. They ascribe to Abraham Lincoln, but if you look for the good in mankind, expecting to find it, you surely will. That's kind of what I feel like any of conference is at. If you walk around looking to be offended or trying to find something wrong, you're going to find it. Nobody's perfect, but if you're looking to point for the positive things and all the good things, and I'm sorry about the air. We're going to leave those fans blowing in. The air is very cool in the back, but not cool in this room. But we're going to try to get that circulating and get going. So we'll talk about the things that went wrong at the end. But anyway, anything else? Anything from my staff who want to bring anything up? You got anything?
The games.
Games.
Your Unreal Portal and
yes.
all the CRTs and
Yes.
silliness I brought.
You'll probably talk a little bit about your CRTs when you speak in a minute, right?
I can.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
He's got a whole bunch of different consoles back there. I've got the same Unreal tournament I've been bringing since 2014. That was a fun project. I should do a lightning talk on getting it to Pixie Boo, making the sound drivers load. None of those. Yeah. That was. I've been bringing it, and people enjoy it, and it's fun to sit down and snipe. That's it. So welcome to FreakNIC. I hope you have a great time. Woo! Make sure you make friends. Key will be starting here in about 5 minutes. 3 minutes.